Guys, welcome back to Guitar with Dev. I am super excited to bring you a new lesson today on a brand new song that just hit the charts 4 days ago called Willow by Taylor Swift. I had no idea till today on my lunch break that Taylor Swift was even bringing out a new album, but she dropped the album Evermore 4 days ago, and it is not what you would expect from Taylor Swift, at least what I would have expected from Taylor Swift. I listened through most of the songs today on my lunch break, and none of them struck me as country. None of them really struck me as pop either. So she's definitely moving in a new direction with her sound, and I love it. I really do. This isn't going to be your basic rhythm of a guitar song. This isn't going to be your basic four chords that you would be using. So it's definitely moving in a new direction, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. I did my best to listen to the song carefully today on my lunch break and on my way home to come up with the best possible, most accurate lesson for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's jump right into it. Alright, the song Willow is written in the key of E minor. And if you guys like that little picking part that I came up with, well, that I tried to recreate from the song, from the playthrough, I'm going to be teaching that in a little more detail towards the end of the lesson. The timestamp for that intro will be below in the description. But for the easier, more simple version of that, we're going to be here at the top of the neck, and that's going to be an E minor chord shape. So for the intro and the verse, this will be repeating itself over and over again. So we're going to have our third finger in the third fret of the high E. And then we're going to hit the low E, the open G, and then the bottom two strings we're going to pick simultaneously and slide down to the second fret and pick it one more time. So again, that's. Then we go straight to the D chord, which most of you will know. And how we're going to play that is, again, start with the D, open D, the G string, and again, simultaneously pick the bottom two. And this time, instead of sliding, we're just going to pull off from the second fret with our second finger. So again, that's. So we do that 3 times. So E minor, D, D, E minor, D, and then at the end of that we do a little turnaround, which is a C chord shape sort of. Third finger in the third fret of the A, and then the open G, and again we pick the bottom two simultaneously, but this time we pull off from the second fret again. So, and then this tiny little lick or embellishment, that is pull off from the first fret of the B string, play the second fret of the G, and then go back to picking the open B and hammering back onto the first fret. So slow version of that is. So we do this C chord shape. So another slow playthrough of what we're going to be doing for the entire intro and then verse is E minor, C, back to the E minor. So for the chorus, we have 4 very basic open chords for you. We have the G chord, we have the D chord, we have the A minor 7, and the E minor. Now I'm going to do a quick playthrough, kind of, I don't know, humming along to. I just learned this song today, so don't really know the words yet. It's brand new, but it's G, and then it goes right back into the verse. But that's the first chorus. It runs through it twice and goes back to the verse. On the second chorus, it actually runs through the entire chorus twice. But let's go over the specifics of that picking pattern that I just showed you, demonstrated. So on the first chord, the G, we're going to hit the low E. Then we're going to hit the D, the open D. And the next two strings will be picked simultaneously twice. So going on to the D chord, same picking pattern, just starting with the D string. Then going to the A minor 7, we're starting on the A string and playing the next three strings in the same way. Back to the E minor, starting with the low E, and then the D. Let's do that again very slowly. Pay attention to the right hand. G, D, A minor 7, E minor. All right, jumping into the bridge portion really quick. We have another 4 chords, 3 of which we've already seen. The only chord we haven't seen yet is the first, and it's a D over B chord. And you're just going to want to pick with your right hand the A, D, G, and B, just those middle 4 strings. And then we're going to go back to the E minor as our second chord, and then the A minor 7 as our third, and then the G is the fourth and final. So again, D over B. Life was a willow, but you blew E minor right in. A minor 7, G. D over B, E minor, A minor 7. And as I promised earlier in the video, I'm gonna slow down that intro that I did in the playthrough and zoom in a little bit and give you guys a quick tutorial on that. So we're going to do just like we did starting off the song with the E minor and the D. We're going to play the E minor up here in the 7th fret. And the D chord shape will be in the 10th fret. It'll be that E chord shape in the 10th fret. And instead of barring the entire 10th fret, you can just put your first finger down in the 10th fret, because we're only going to be picking the top 4 strings. So starting out, E minor chord, we're going to, with the right hand, pick that open E, and then the A string, and then I pick the following 3 strings, the D, the G, and the B string together, and pull off every finger that's not barring, and pick those 3 twice. Alright, one more time. And make sure with your right hand you're palm muting a little bit to give it that tone. Then we go up to the D chord. And like I said, you don't need to bar, you can just put your finger down on the 10th. And then I hit that E string. And then I pluck the following 3 strings, A, D, and G, together and slide those 3 down 2 frets. Again, that's so E minor. So we go back and forth 3 times, and then on that 3rd time, we hit the 8th fret on the E string, and do that slide down again. So again, 3 times. 3, 8th fret. Start off into our verse. Alright, and last but not least, if you wanted to strum along with this song instead of learning the more detailed finger picking part, that's totally fine. I've got that for you right here. Let's start off with the verse, the E minor and D back and forth. So, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that wraps up today's guitar lesson. As always, I hope you had a great time and will come back hungry for more in the next lesson. I just want to take a quick second to say thank you to my subscribers. We just passed 300 subs this week, which was my goal for 2020. It gets me really excited for 2021 and what that has in store. My goals for 2021 will be 1,000 subs and bringing out one new video each week of the year to you guys. But that's enough chit chat for today. If you guys like the threads, go ahead and check my boys out at Until, link in the description. Until next time, keep picking.